Yeah, good morning. It's Jim from JAGfx.com. It is Thursday, the 4th of October 2018. This is my daily video where I go over what I've done on the daily charts only this morning on both the high probability and the mod MACD methods. Running a little bit late this morning, slept in by about an hour and 15 minutes, woken up in the middle of the night due to pretty severe storms around the place, so had trouble sleeping, hence the sleep in. But there's a fair bit of action too, which is normally Murphy's Law, so let's have a look at the charts. Right, we'll start with the high probability daily charts first. Right, some new trades and some trade management. I'll just rip through them pretty quick. You can always stop the video or slow the video down and have a look at my notes, etc. There'll be no notes for the new traders yet, but you'll see the older stuff and I'll explain my thoughts on any new stuff. We'll start with the New Zealand Swiss. Already in a buy back here, closed part of that, stops just about to be taken out now. The stop for the buy is just below this red dotted line. There's a red dotted line there. This morning I took a new sell trade. You can see all these red trend lines showing bearish divergence there. Price has gone up nicely back to the 50 EMA and rolled over. So basically we're in a downtrend, we're with the trend. So I've taken a sell trade this morning, my stop's in place up here, still in a small buy trade. So today is the new sell trade, that's the New Zealand Swiss. Aussie USD, we're in a sell from back here last week. This morning, because price is at a previous low and now we've got this bullish JAGfx RD and the blue dotted line on the MACD Platinum through the zero level, I've closed half of this trade and brought my stop down to 0.72487. So a bit of trade management. Got NFP tomorrow, the non-farm payroll figures or employment figures out of the US. So this is a bit of a protection on that, but at the previous low, bullish JAGfx RD and the MACD close to zero level. So just reducing risk there, take a bit of profit. Pound USD, a sell. MACD through the zero level now. We've had bullish JAGfx RD for a couple of days now. With an NFP coming up, I'm reducing my risk here. So we're in a sell for 0.03. I've closed 1/3 of that and brought a stop in a lot tighter at 1.31334. So just reducing risk there. It looks like it's just slowing down a bit. If it takes off, I'll still be in it, which is good. If not, not too much damage done. Aussie Swiss, very similar to New Zealand Swiss. They tend to run pretty much the same. Already in a buy. Here's my stop for the buy just above my point of entry. This morning, new sell. Price has gone back up to the 50 EMA. Very similar to the New Zealand one. Got bearish divergence with the trend trade. MAs are down. Sell trade taken there. Stop up here. So you can see the MACD is a fair way above the zero level. A little bit ugly and a bit tricky to see this divergence because where this end of the line is, but trust me, that's a high. Because remember, highs are normally the red dots, and there's the red dots in there. So it is divergence. So hopefully it'll go all right. So it's Aussie Swiss in a new sell, still with a buy in place. Aussie Yen, another new sell this morning. Again, trend is down, albeit the MAs are flattening out a little bit. We've got a bearish divergence, as you can see by the red trend lines. Price has gone up to the 240 LMA, basically bounced off and heading back down now. Hopefully, stop in place. So it's Aussie Yen, new sell trade. Euro New Zealand. Would have been nice to have been up at the market open for this one. I've missed out on a few pips, but took a new buy trade this morning. We've got bullish divergence. You can see lower low on MACD, lower high. Start again. Higher. I'll start once again. We've got a higher low on price and a lower low on the MACD Platinum. So I know it gets a bit confusing, but you can see one's going up, one's going down. Make it simple. So here's my entry level, the blue line obviously, and my stop below the low. Came down to the MAs, which is good, touched it and going up. So hopefully it'll go up. So that's the Euro New Zealand, new buy trade. New Zealand USD, very similar to the Aussie. We're at a previous low. We've got bullish JAGfx RD, the MACD, the blue dotted line is at the 0 level now. NFP coming up, reducing risk. So I've got a sell here for 0.07. I've closed 0.03 of that. Brought my stop in a lot tighter to 0.66469. If it keeps on dropping, great. If not, not too bad either. So that's New Zealand USD with trade management, and also USD Singapore dollar. This is the one that I got in the other day with a super high spread that I'm not real impressed with. It still hasn't come in down on this platform, so the platform I'm trading on, so I may have to ditch this one. But in a buy back here, it's now gone up nicely. I've had JAGfx, bearish JAGfx RD for a couple of days. We're at a previous high. Look at that, 1, 2. Now we're at the same high. So I'm reducing my risk here. I was in a buy for 0.10, closed half of that, and I've now brought a stop up to 1.36993. So more trade management than anything else. Closed half. Now I'll have a quick look on the FX Pro. This is on the daily high probability trades. This is the demo account I'm trading all my new trades on, which you can see. Here's today's results. The profit taken from the closed trades today gives me an overall profit of $26. Woohoo! And there's just a list of the open trades as they are. A bit of information there. You can slow the video down and read it. Let's have a quick look at the open trades. So at the moment, you can see our balance is at 26.72. We're up, and the equity we're up 264 roughly. Margin, you can have a look at it, it's getting a little bit tight on the use. That's probably because I'm using the 1 to 30 leverage, which is not ideal for me. Here's the trades at the moment. Here's today's trades. I think we started at 4th. So everything from that line and up is today's trades. So going all right. I'll just keep an eye on that. Now should have, while I was doing that, switched over to the mod MACD, save some time. So it's Thursday today, tomorrow's Friday. We've got the Canadian and the US employment figures, which the US ones are commonly used to be known as non-farm payroll. For some reason, it's a big mover on the market, so just be warned, it could be a big day, may not be. Right, we're in the mod MACD daily charts. Let's have a look. AusCAD, we're in a sell. This morning I just decided to close 1/3 of that and put a stop in place at 0.94212. The only reason is it's gone down a long way, so I'm just taking a little bit of profit there. That's the only reason. Everything else seems to be heading down, even though the fast MACD is starting to turn a little bit. Just want to lock in a little bit of profit and get a stop in place. That's AusCAD. New Zealand USD in a sell. This morning I closed 1/3 of that and put a stop in place at 0.67159. The reason is, like I mentioned on the high probability, it's at a previous low, not a bad profit. Just want to take some risk off the table and take a little bit of profit at the same time. Pound Oz, I was in a sell here. This morning got a confirmed cross off the fast MACD, which means I close that sell, so I've taken a decent loss there. It's a bummer. Couldn't take the buy this morning. It's not enough criteria, even though we've got a fast MACD cross, which is the main part of this method, and we closed above the 25 SMA. We needed either the standard MACD at the bottom here to be in buy mode, which is not, or we needed a QMP green dot, which we haven't got. So it's not enough criteria to take this buy as yet. So we close the sell. Pound CAD, this one's getting a little bit ugly, and we're in a sell. It seems to have stalled a fair bit here this morning. We're sort of at a previous lows, fairly significant sort of low, and this is a daily chart, so I would say there's a possibility of a triple bottom forming. It's definitely a support level of sorts. So I've closed actually 2/3 of this trade this morning. and put a stop in place at 1.69901. So close 2/3 of that, and I think that's it. That's it for the morning. So busy morning. I've got a bit of spreadsheet updating to do and prepared some screenshots, charts, etc. So I'll get on to that now. And as usual, if you like these videos, please subscribe. If nothing else, hit the like button. And like I always say, if you're watching these and you're not a member of the Facebook group or the Telegram group, you're more than welcome to join JAGfx. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good day. Cheers.